Previously on General Hospital.
It's a boy.
Is that a baby?
It's newborn. He's not doing so well.
Oh my God, he's alive.
Tane thinks that the baby that she's holding is her own.
Maybe it should be.
This isn't my baby. A woman from the woods.
You're the reason why my baby died.
I've tried to reach out to Sam, but something always happens.
Like what?
Can you just say it for both of us, please?
We need to get a divorce.
Oh my God, it's you.
What if the baby who died wasn't Sam's?
Do I have your attention?
What the hell are you doing?
You poisoned the city. How are you gonna undo it?
The CDC just confirmed there's a pathogen in the water, potentially fatal, and they don't know how to stop it.
You stop playing games and you tell me what you want.
It's $17,622,000.
The numbers represent a run of cards. The dead man's hand. Hello, darling. So lovely to see you again.
Can we just admit that Jerry screwed us over and he's not showing up?
Oh, on the contrary, gentlemen. Jerry. Hello, little brother. Sorry for being late.
He's too busy kidnapping me at gunpoint.
Yes, try to think of it as a romantic gesture.
Yeah, well, I can't wait for you to spend the rest of your life in a maximum
Okay,
security.
we can all hear your revenge fantasies some other time. It's time for business.
Jerry, what are you doing with Alexis?
Well, you didn't think I was going to sail off into the sunset, you know, without the woman I love. Alexis is coming with me.
Oh, come on, Sonny. Who cares? Jerry has a girlfriend. Good for him. We're all getting sicker by the minute here.
Because he contaminated the city's water supply.
Exactly. We get the counteragent, and then we're golden. So, come on, Jerry. Show us the product, and then we'll wire whatever money you need into that.
We're not gonna let him
offshore
just
account.
take Alexis. We're not gonna do that.
Well, as you can see, I already have.
I'm not going another step with you.
Of course you are. Assuming you want all these people to survive.
You're using all of our lives to blackmail Alexis into going with you.
I know it's not very subtle, but I really don't have time.
Skip the preliminaries and go right to the kidnapping?
But you know what they say. All's fair in love and war, right?
Jerry and I, we fought, and with this fever, it got the best of me. But anyway, we pulled a gun and forced Alexis to go with him.
Why would he need a hostage?
Look, he wanted Alexis. Says her life is the only one that mattered to him.
Any idea where they're going?
No.
All right. So you know, Jerry wants to get paid, right? He needs to find a drop point. Did he say anything? Anything that can help us?
He dropped this, with a bunch of random numbers on it.
You jeopardize my children, you threaten this entire city, and you call that love?
Oh, come on. Don't I get any credit for all the trouble I've taken to bring us back together?
Alexis doesn't want anything to do with you.
I don't interfere in your love life, Jax. Don't interfere in mine.
Jess, I feel for you, man. It sucks when you find out your brother's a card-carrying psychopath. You should tear a page from my book and just shoot the guy.
I knew I'd like to.
For once, I agree with you, Todd.
Gentlemen! I would advise you, all of you, not to resist. Thank you.
Jerry, leave Carly alone.
It's all right, leave her alone. I'm sure my sister-in-law's unarmed. All right, everything good? Well done, gentlemen. Thank you. You may leave with the guns. Thank you. Isn't this better? Don't you feel lighter?
How about you give us the antidote now?
I'm not until the money's wired into my account.
Finally. It's about time. Let me tell you something. Next time you take the whole town hostage, you might want to sort out the ransom before
Hold
everybody...
on, we're not doing this.
Why not?
Because I said so.
Do you need to get that? It's work. I should.
Go on. We'll be fine. Won't we, Victor?
Delgado, what did he say?
My little sweetheart. Nobody knows, just you and I, who you really are. And we both know Taya's not your real mother. For heaven's sakes, what is that? Do I see a scowl on your face? Yes, I do. When you look like that, you look just like your father.
So am I reading this right? Sam and Franco are both O positive?
Yeah.
Right, and the baby is AB negative.
Yeah.
That's what the form says, but there's gotta be a mistake.
What if it isn't?
What do you mean?
What if somehow Sam's little boy got switched with another child?
Patrick's back in the labs conferencing with a researcher from the CDC.
Are they any closer to finding a cure?
They're trying to isolate a counteragent.
That's not an answer.
The truth is, we're running out of time.
Are you really thinking that baby wasn't Sam's?
Elizabeth, all I know is when I put him in Sam's arms, she swore to me that it was a different baby.
Of course we're doing this. The wire transfer is ready to go. All I got to do is make the phone call.
Not until Jerry agrees to let Alexis go.
Don't worry, Jerry. With the profit you're making, you can pay some woman to tolerate you, but it won't be Alexis.
She's the only one I want.
Great. It's settled. Take her. Look, Jerry's doing all of this for love, right? So Alexis is safe. He's not going to hurt her. We wire the money, and then we all go home.
Can you shut up, Manning?
Look, you want to save Alexis? Fine. Go ahead. When this is over, you can chase her and Jerry to the end of the earth and back again. But you need to be alive to do that, which means this deal has to happen.
Look, however entertaining it is to watch you turn on each other, my time is limited. Thanks to Alexis, I kept Sean Butter alive, and by now he's likely gone to the police.
41.7303373.93.
What do you think, navigational numbers?
Yeah. Latitude or longitude?
Latitude, longitude. Let's check it out. I think that's where Jerry's going to pick up his money. It's the marina.
He's gonna get a boat to Canada.
Yep.
I'm going with you.
You sure?
No, look, Jerry has Alexis, okay?
It's good enough for me.
You don't look well, little brother. Why don't you finalize the transaction and we'll get the anti-serum? I don't want to make Jocelyn, an orphan.
You don't give a damn about anything but the money, Jerry. So why don't you take it and go?
Is it me, or are we just talking in circles?
This is none of your business. You don't even know the history.
All I know is that if this fever gets any worse, we're all going to go into a coma. And I, for one, have a lot left that I'd like to accomplish in my life.
And so do I, Mr. Manning.
Great, then let's get this over with.
Then why don't you wire the money into my account?
All you have to do is let Alexis go, take your money, and leave for good this time. Okay, come on, let this be over already, Jerry.
Let it go, Jerry. Don't you owe Jax that much?
No, I don't owe Jax. If anything, he owes me. You see, I was always the one who was willing to get my hands dirty. No, to keep our father's secrets, to carry our sins. Jax's bright and shiny life didn't come without a price. So I've come now to collect my dues.
Okay, well, hold on.
Yes, I'm leaving, and so is Alexis.
Your scan looks good. No head trauma. I'm gonna send you home. I'm sure you'd rather work this out with your family.
Wait, what about you and your family? I know Elizabeth is working. What about her kids?
Cam and Aiden missed Jerry's little party. My grandma has them down at Disney World. They have no idea anything's wrong, thank God.
Olivia?
She's still here in the hospital. There are side effects from the overdose of LSD my mother injected her with, and I don't know why, but someone at Ferncliff gave my mother access to a phone. So in between patients, I had to tell her once again that I want nothing to do with her.
I'm sorry. I know that must be difficult.
It's difficult living with all the damage she's done. And I never should have agreed to let her out. I'm sorry.
No, look, you were just trying to be a good son. I know that.
Well, she's at Ferncliff now, and as long as she's locked up, she can't hurt anybody else.
No, actually, I'm not understanding what you're saying. Well, I'm relatively bright, so why don't you give it another whirl? Start with the basics. What was her name again? Yes, and I'm assuming you have a complete history on her. And you're telling me this for the first time now? Well, I want you to email me a document immediately.
We're not going to tell anybody who your real parents are. No, we're not. I know that Sam thinks Franco's the father, but we know better, don't we? Oh, yes, we do. Sam's the mother, and Jason's your real father. And thanks to Todd Manning, you're here with Taya.
I'm sorry, what did you just say to me? Oh, really? Uh-huh.
Well, at least she's smart. And she has some taste. But she doesn't love you the way I do. No, she doesn't. That's why I'm gonna be your mommy. And you're gonna be my new little Stephen Lars. Hey, everybody deserves a second chance, right? Well, you're mine. That's gonna be our little secret. Just as long as no one finds me and I can figure out a way to take care of you. Yes, I can.
Susan.
Did you finish your phone call?
Unfortunately, yes, I did.
Is something wrong?
Yes. Something's very wrong.
Hey, are you okay?
Don't let me drop him.
No, of course not. Wait, Steve, we need your help.
I got it.
I need a wheelchair over here.
Hey, buddy. Hey, everything's gonna be okay. Mommy asked me to hold you to keep you safe.
I found him exactly where Sam said, out on the porch in the planter box. But she was sure it wasn't her baby.
Jason, she was in denial.
I know that, and I explained all that to Sam. But the blood types don't match. So maybe she was right. Maybe it wasn't her baby. 2 O-positive parents cannot have a baby that's AB negative. So maybe it wasn't Sam's baby I found that night.
Which would mean what? That Sam's baby is still alive?
I mean, it's possible.
They do our best, but hospitals make mistakes.
Okay, then, but why didn't Dr. Lee catch it then? She went over the chart with Sam.
It's possible she wasn't even looking at the blood type because it wasn't relevant at that moment.
She told Sam the baby had hemophilia. How could the blood type not be relevant?
Jason, listen to me. It would be wonderful to think that this was all some big mistake and that Sam's baby is still alive. But don't get your hopes up over this. It's probably nothing. This isn't my baby. Sam said she put the baby in a planter box, right? And that's where you found him.
There's just too many discrepancies. The blood type, hemophilia, why didn't it show up on the prenatal scans? And what about the lungs? He seemed fine when he was born.
You weren't there when he was born. You don't know how he was breathing. Obviously, Sam felt there was something wrong. That's why she went to go give her help, right?
Yes, I understand that. But Sam and McBain both said when the baby was first born, he was strong and healthy and breathing normally and crying out loudly. How can you do that if your lungs aren't developed?
You're jumping to conclusions.
Something does not add up. Sam was careful with prenatal care. She had screenings and ultrasounds, and everyone showed that the baby was healthy, just like the baby she had in the motel, not a baby whose lungs did not develop.
So what's your explanation?
I don't have one. But I know there is a time that I cannot account for. When Sam was passed out in the garden shed on the floor, something could have happened.
Like someone with a dead infant was wandering around and found Sam's and switched the babies? Come on, Jason, what are the odds of that?
Odds, Elizabeth, but based on this file, it's possible that the baby that I put in Sam's arms that night was not her baby.
I am so sorry to say this, but Jason, I think you're in denial.
You seem upset. Has something happened?
Sorry, I'm just frustrated. My daughter's gone off to college, so I lost my live-in babysitter. Been trying to work at home, but that is impossible. Been looking for a nanny for several weeks, and I can't find anyone. That is the 3rd agency I just hung up on. I need to go back to work. I need to find a nanny, but with everything Victor's been through...
You can never be too careful.
And I can't very well go into court and say, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, please ignore the baby on my hip.
Maybe I can help you out.
Deal's off. Oh, come on, Jax. You know better. Your opponent, that would be me, has all the leverage. All you're doing by dragging this out is putting yourself in worse danger.
Hello? Does anyone care what I want?
Yes, you despise, you loathe me, and you won't cooperate with me on any level.
I've changed my mind.
I will go with you, freely, with my full cooperation.
I knew you'd come around.
Because I know that if I go with you willingly, you will save my children. And if I never get to see them again, I know that they'll be alive. So you take me, you take your money, and we'll all disappear. But I'll have the satisfaction of knowing that everybody's safe. And that's enough for me.
Are you out of your mind? Hey, we're not gonna let you do this.
You can't stop me.
You can't trust him. You know that better than anyone.
The money's ready. The full money's there. The account transfer.
Get away! Get away!
There's plenty of places for Jerry to hide.
All right, we need to think about how he's planning to leave.
You can go take a look up top.
Good deal. So for a job this size, Jerry will have a support team.
You work with him?
Briefly. You know, Jerry's a pro. We'll have guys in place to cover him.
I figured. You military?
Marine. 2 tours in Afghanistan.
Where'd he carry? Rock and roll. Dante, what do you got?
C5.
I'm in there, 6. One to the side.
All right, listen, I'm gonna go make some noise, all right? You go in on the top, you go around the back. I'll see you on the other side.
It's hard to manage a baby when you've got work to do and places to go. At the very least, you need a good sitter.
Well, apparently finding a good sitter is easier said than done.
I still got to. I think I can help you out.
Well, unless you know of a babysitter in Port Charles who's willing to relocate, I don't see how.
I'll be honest. Seeing this wonderful little boy again and knowing how much help you need, I was thinking maybe I could step in. At least short term.
What are you saying, Susan?
I could be Victor's nanny.
I had a little baby once. He was a little boy, with beautiful blue eyes. He looked just like his... He looked like his uncle. I thought he was gonna grow up to be strong and healthy. Felt so good in my arms. Oh, it's okay.
Got his mother hooked up to IV fluids. Hopefully it'll help. She's asking for her son.
It's okay.
Sam? You okay?
Oh, gosh, yeah. Yeah, you should give him to his mother. I'm sure she's missing him.
Hi. I know.
These records are inconsistent. So how do I make sure the child Sam buried is really her son?
You need to have a second autopsy done. And you would need Sam's permission to exhume the body.
And that's a lot to put her through.
Especially for nothing. Jason, I'm telling you, all you found was an error in those records. There's no chance Sam's baby is still alive. And to reopen that hope and put her through that loss a second time. I mean, do you really want to hurt Sam that way? What way?
Bitch, you sent him the money?
That's right. I did. You should be getting confirmation any minute.
We cannot trust Jerry. He's gonna double-cross us.
Well, it's true. I mean, if Jax wasn't involved, I probably would have left you all to die. You're not important to me. No, you're all varying degrees of tedious, annoying, and unpleasant.
Don't do that. Don't lump me in with all of. No.
I don't want you to die, Jax. You see, that's why I really wish you'd stayed in Shanghai.
It's very touching. And please, leave Alexis here.
No. That point is non-negotiable.
What are you gonna do, Jerry? You gonna force her to stay with you?
Well, I have high hopes for us. You know, once the Stockholm Syndrome sets in.
It's all right, Jax. When they get the anti-serum.
Well, I have to wait for the transfer to be confirmed.
Alexis, you're not gonna... Don't go with him.
This is one time you don't get your way.
Oh, and as it shows, it has been confirmed. Thank you. Here's your case. It's been a pleasure to do business with you. Come on, Alexis.
Jerry, wait. Jerry.
These are not the terms of our agreement.
Whoa. The combination.
Oh, did I forget to mention? I can't give you the combination until I'm safely out of the country.
Hey!
You want to take Alexis, you're going to have to kill her. I don't have time for this.
Please, let us go, otherwise you won't get the combination.
He's never going to send us the combination. Are you, Jerry?
Built this case, Fort Knox. It's an Equinox briefcase. If you try to force it open, you'll destroy what's inside me.
Jax, let him go. He's not gonna hurt Alexis, but he'll hurt you.
Isn't your wife, little brother? You said this wasn't about the money. What's it about, Jerry?
It's about what he's going to
What do
buy
you
me.
want?
Really? Respect? Happiness? You think Alexis is going to love you because you have money? You stood by and watched you and Keenan kill our father. No amount of money a woman is ever going to change that.
You stand there and judge me when you have no idea what that was facing.
Say goodbye, tough guy.
Jax, Jerry, Jax, put the gun down. Put it down. Let's go.
You want to apply for the job?
Oh, I don't really think of it as a job. Taking care of that little bundle of joy, it would be such a pleasure.
But aren't you en route to somewhere?
First stop, Landview, to check in on Victor. After that, I really don't have any concrete plans. I was just gonna see what opened up.
So you don't have anyone waiting for you anywhere, or?
Oh, I didn't mean to give you that impression. I'm sorry. I just thought it would be a lovely time of year to travel this part of the country.
Well, that is tremendously generous of you, but I don't want to rope you into something.
Oh, but you wouldn't be. I love children. That's why it was so lucky that Todd brought Victor to me. And I was able to take care of him the way that I was. I could do infant CPR in my sleep. I don't know, maybe it was kismet.
Well, we are incredibly grateful to you. But the truth is, we don't really know each other.
Well, actually, we do have one very important thing in common. We both care about the welfare of this lovely little boy. And who better to take care of him than the stranger who brought him back to life?
I was just talking about the baby.
I wanted to let you know that I got a little carried away imagining what life might have been.
It's okay, there's nothing wrong.
I know, it's just, it's easy to let myself go there, Jason. To imagine us happy as a family. But I know that isn't real, and my son is gone, and as it turns out, he could have never lived at all.
Sam,
Jason, I hope that it gives you some peace, knowing the truth, after everything that I did to you.
I was wrong, and I would do anything to fix it.
No, you can't. And it's not your fault. I know Steve wanted to release me, and I don't want to keep him waiting. I'm gonna go. Jason, you really need to sit down.
I know that I could be wrong about the baby, but I still gotta find out.
What Sam said about the fantasy and what the baby's life would have been like.
Yeah, it just helps her with the grief, that's all.
Maybe that's why you're asking if the baby could still be alive. You're using the air and the medical chart.
However,
as an
I got the
excuse.
idea. I still need to find out the truth.
Jax, don't move.
Jax, no, I didn't.
Are you all right?
I think I'm okay. I'm okay. Really nice to know you care. Oh my God, Carly.
Somebody call an ambulance!
You okay?
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you. How about you?
Yeah, I'm good. You?
All the shooting was concentrated here?
Yeah, all 6 of Jerry's guys are down.
And someone else was shooting up at the warehouse. All right, let's ditch these bodies. Let's head on up there. Give me a hand.
Oh my God. Stay down, stay down.
You shot her, you crazy son of a bitch!
It was an accident, and so was you.
I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay.
No.
Johnny? Just lie still. Just lie still. He's bleeding. Bad.
It's been lovely, but I really must be going. And in case you follow, Alexis is my hostage.
You don't want to
and I'll sacrifice her if necessary.
Jerry, Sonny, wait. Let him think he's in the clear. Okay, just give him.
Can't stop the bleeding. We've got to get him to a hospital.
Todd, you stay here. Sonny and I are gonna go after my brother.
I don't even know if I should move him. How long till the ambulance gets here?
What ambulance? Nobody called an ambulance.
Todd, I don't know how to save him. You have to help me.
Help you. I'll help Johnny. I'll call an ambulance. Hey, what happened? Johnny's been shot. Jerry took off.
We can't get through to
keeping Alexis
911.
as a
We've got to get him to a hospital.
Forget about me. Get the anti-serum to the briefcase.
Where is it? It's right here.
Sonny.
Good luck getting it open. Sonny took off with Jax after Jerry.
The anti-serum's in here?
Well, that's what Jerry said, but it's locked.
Yeah, someone tried to force the lock.
Yeah, that would be me. Maybe you'll have better luck. But he's picking up.
I can't stop the bleeding. We got to get him to a hospital.
All right, hey, Manny, make yourself useful, all right? Put the phone down. Get these two to the hospital. Dante, Sean, try to get a visual on Jerry, all right? See if you can find out what boat he's using.
Well, what are you gonna do?
Find my way into that case.
Hey. They released me. I wanted to say goodbye.
Where are you going?
My mother's.
How are your sisters?
Oh, Christina's fine. She was out of town, so she wasn't affected. But Molly... It's just not fair, Jason. Why couldn't Jerry spare the kids?
It's not over. It's not over. Still a chance they can find the cure, but it's good that you're going to be with her.
What are you gonna do?
I'm just going to wait, you know, for surgery, and eventually they'll
For
take...
what, Jason? What if there's no time?
You mean, what if we're dying?
He stopped crying. He just wanted a little back rub. Now he's happy. How did you know? He just had that look about him.
Oh, my daughter's in college. I feel like I've forgotten everything I used to know about taking care of kids.
Don't worry. It all comes back to you.
You mentioned you have children?
Yes. A son. A wonderful son. He's made me very proud.
You're close to him?
Very.
Hey, how you doing?
Same as you and everyone else. Have you heard from the lab?
The guys from the CDC are trying to isolate an antibody from Tracy Quartermaine's blood to see why she seems to have beaten this and no one else can.
And?
And I don't know how much longer we have. We may not get another chance to talk. But I just want you to know that you have been an amazing sister. And I feel so blessed to have grown up with my father's family.
Even though Sarah and I were a total pain in the butt and Dad held you to impossible standards.
I happen to love my bratty sisters. Dad gave me a great life. I mean, can you imagine if I had to grow up with Heather?
You asked about my plans, and maybe I sounded vague. But I've learned that over the years, sometimes the most wonderful things happen when you least expect them. If you plan every moment, who has time for happy accidents?
You know, you're right. You have to make time and space to allow for things to happen.
It just feels right. Seeing you again. That wonderful boy.
You know what? I am so used to banging on closed doors. And here you are, opening your heart to me. You got a deal, Susan.
Excellent.
Providing that your references check out.
Thank you for making me see that my baby didn't die because I left him alone on the porch.
I'll always be with you.
No, and maybe I'll get to see him soon.
Stop. Don't think about dying.
Well, if it does happen, Jason, I want you to know that I'm going to be thinking about you. And the time that we spent together was amazing. And if this were to happen then, if we were dying when we were together, I want you to know that I would die happy.
Glad I stopped by. You'd really consider hiring me to be Victor's nanny?
Susan, I'm gonna have to check your references first.
Of course. I'll get you everything you need. And I assure you, if you hire me, I'll take care of this little one as if he were my very own.
Hey. This isn't goodbye. You hear me?
Goodbye.
No, don't say that.
Okay, then I'll see you later.
You know, Susan, if your references check out, maybe you're right. Maybe this is kismet. Certainly finding you on my doorstep when I have a deposition due and clients stacked up, that qualifies as good luck. Ugh. Scratch that. That qualifies as the best thing to happen to me since Todd found you in the woods and you saved my son's life.
I couldn't agree more.
Gotta take you in to get some more blood work. How are you doing?
I'm all right. Thank you for, taking me through this.
Oh, I don't think I was a lot of help. I mean, like I said, you're gonna have to get Sam's permission to
Yeah,
assume
but
the
maybe
baby's
there's another way.
But really, Jason, does it even matter? I mean, with the way things are going, we're all gonna be dead in the next
I'm not
24
gonna accept that we're
hours.
dying. And I'm gonna find out what happened to Sam's baby.
This is too easy. What's the catch?
What are you doing?
I'm calling for backup.
No, don't. Look, if Jerry sees cops, he'll kill Alexis.
How are the PCPD stretched too thin anyway?
Look, stay with me. Now, get that case open and the anti-serum out to everyone in Port Charles. I'll get Jerry.
They have to be here somewhere, Jack.
They didn't get that big of a...
Where the hell are they?
Oh, no, they couldn't have gotten away this fast, though.
Go. Be careful, there's a step here. But, thank God it's here.
Could you be more specific?
All right, darling.
We're not gonna make it, Carly.
We're gonna make it, Todd.
Go get your car. We'll put it down here.
I'm not gonna leave him. You get the car.
Carly!
You
Go get your car.
keep pressure
Now,
him. You
you're
take
wasting
care of
time.
him.
Go!
I didn't want you to die. How about it, Johnny? You think you're gonna bleed to death? Huh? You ask me. Exactly what you deserve. Killing my granddaughter.
So what do we got? Equinox model briefcase, standard combination lock. We're lucky Manning couldn't force his way in here. These things are designed to destroy their contents if they're broken into.
So what, without the combination, we're screwed?
Yeah. Are you feeling lucky? Why'd you try 88110?
Dead man's hand.
Wait, oh, you good?
On the next General Hospital.
Why am I immune?
Why don't you try 88110? Wait.
Just let me go.
Is that a trick question?
Anything happens to my little girl's mother, I'm gonna kill you myself.
Johnny? Help me get him in the car.